You have been told a lie, a very expensive lie. They told you that if you work hard, you will be rewarded. They told you that competence creates safety. They were wrong. In the modern hierarchy, your competence is not an asset. It is a threat, and today, we are going to perform an autopsy on the career you thought you were building. Let's start with the body on the table. It's your career. You did everything right. You arrived early. You stayed late. You fixed the errors that others ignored. You thought you were building value. You were actually digging a grave. Here is the cold reality. The corporate structure is not a meritocracy. It is a biological ecosystem. And in this ecosystem, efficiency is often treated as a virus. Think about it. When you perform too well, you disrupt the status quo. You make others look slow. You make your manager look redundant. You become a problem, not because you failed, but because you succeeded too much. Most people believe the office is a place of production. It is not. It is a place of distribution. Value is created by the workers, but wealth is distributed by the politicians. If you are only creating value, you are merely the battery. You provide the energy. You drain yourself. And when you are empty, you are replaced. The device gets the glory. The battery gets discarded. This is not cruelty. It is mechanics. And until you understand the mechanics, you will always be the battery. Let's look at the simulation. We have two players. Player A is Alex. Alex believes in the rules. He keeps his head down. He believes his output speaks for itself. When there is a crisis, Alex fixes it. He expects gratitude. He gets silence. Now, look at player B, Marcus. Marcus does not fix the crisis. Marcus manages the perception of the crisis. He doesn't do the heavy lifting. He organizes the meeting about the heavy lifting. Alex is exhausted. Marcus is energized. At the end of the year, Alex expects a promotion. He points to his data. He points to his late nights. But Marcus gets the seat. Why? Because Alex was playing a single-player game. He was playing against the work. Marcus was playing a multiplayer game. He was playing against the people. Alex made the company money, but Marcus made the boss feel safe. This is the critical distinction. Alex is a tool. A hammer does not get promoted. A hammer gets used until it breaks. Marcus is not a tool. He is the hand that holds the hammer. You need to decide today. Are you the hand or are you the hammer? Let's go deeper into the machine. Why did Alex fail? He failed because he violated the law of threat. In game theory, there is no such thing as a neutral action. Every move you make is a signal. When you demonstrate extreme competence, you think you are signaling value. You are actually signaling danger. Your manager has a fragile ego. It is the foundation of his position. When you solve a problem he could not solve, you do not help him. You humiliate him. You expose his redundancy. This triggers a psychological immune response. He will not fire you. That would be too obvious. Instead, he will quarantine you. He will bury you in busy work. He will hide your achievements. He will ensure you stay exactly where you are, useful, but invisible. You become the scaffolding. Think about a skyscraper. The scaffolding supports the building during construction. It bears the weight. It takes the rain. But once the facade is up, the scaffolding is ugly. It blocks the view. It is dismantled and thrown away. If you do the work but take no credit, you are the scaffolding. You are essential for the process, but detrimental to the image. And the image is all that matters. Here is the hardest pill to swallow. Your morality is your weakness. You were raised to be humble, to wait your turn, to let others speak first. In the wild, these are virtues. In the corporate jungle, they are vulnerabilities. There is a concept called slave morality. It is the ethics of the herd. It values safety, silence, and obedience. It tells you that suffering in silence is noble. Your manager operates on master morality. He values conquest, reputation, and leverage. When you are humble, he does not see a good person. He sees a victim. He sees a resource to be extracted. Think of friction. Morality acts as friction. It slows your velocity. It makes you hesitate. Sociopathy acts as a lubricant. It accelerates movement. I am not telling you to be a bad person. I am telling you to stop bringing a prayer book to a knife fight. When you refuse to negotiate for credit, you are not being noble. You are writing a blank check. You are signing over your equity. Every hour of unpaid overtime is a donation to a company that would replace you in a week. Stop being the silent martyr. Martyrs end up dead. Mercenaries end up rich. We must disconnect two ideas in your brain: hard work and success. They are not correlated. In fact, they are often inversely correlated. Look at the structure of a mine. Who works the hardest? The miner. He is underground. He is breathing dust. He is taking the risk. Who makes the money? The broker. The man who sits at the surface and sells the gold. The miner has an exchange mentality. He trades time for money. This is a losing trade. Time is finite. You can only work so many hours. The broker has a distribution mentality. He trades position for leverage. He does not dig. He owns the hole. You are currently digging. You are trying to dig faster. You think if you dig enough, you will become the owner. You won't. You will just make a deeper hole. You need to stop coding the backend. You need to start designing the interface the CEO looks at. You need to move from the engine room to the bridge. In the engine room, it is loud, hot, and dirty. On the bridge, it is quiet. The air is clean, and that is where the course is set. Stop trying to be the best engine. Start trying to be the captain. So, how do you escape the trap? You do not quit. You do not rebel. You adapt. First, you must manage the threat. Never outshine the master. If you have a brilliant idea, attribute it to him. Make him feel like a genius. When he feels safe, he will let you rise. He will pull you up, thinking you are his disciple. In reality, you are his handler. Second, negotiate for credit immediately. Do not wait for the annual review. The memory of your work fades in 48 hours. When you deliver the kill, take the trophy, send the email, copy the stakeholders. Make the invisible visible. Finally, shift your focus. Stop optimizing your work, start optimizing your alliances. Your job is not to process data. Your job is to build a fortress of relationships that makes you impossible to fire. The game is rigged. We know this. But a rigged game is the easiest one to win. You just have to be the one pulling the strings. Stop being the honest victim. Become the shadow strategist. The autopsy is over. Now, go breathe life into your new career.